Okay, quick Tuesday morning radar update. So inside days on the 250, the small caps as good as inside days on the DAX. Still inside that range. FTSE 100's having a little bit of a pop. Let's jump into the large cap volume leaders and let's see if we can see why there's a pop in that FTSE 100. So we're looking at how bearish most stocks have been. They probably won't hit this screen. It's 10:48. We should have traded 33% to be on average volume. In order of sector, investment trusts been quite busy this week, haven't they? Just have a look at those sectors when you go through these things, just to get a little bit of a feel which ones are in play. I say in play, you know, getting some money's going into them rather than in play. In play is a slightly different term for me. Kenmare, sideways forever and a day in a sort of loosening manner. Rear view for us, we've covered that one in detail. Make your decisions where reward to risk is, always, not where the story zone starts to show up. Not that there has been much of a story zone recently, because all the experts seem to have disappeared, amazingly. 30, I've just got to update the share scope filter. So in order of sector, there's quite a few in the small caps actually today. Got no forward on this one or this one. How's this one passing the screener? I'm not quite sure. It's only just passing the screener. It's still in a bear trend. It'll just be ticking emerging ball, but we can't see it yet. Decelerating or negative on the turnover, this one, but early days obviously. Let me move this out of the way. This simple volume screen, anything what's gone through news today and has had a positive reaction will pass this screen, so long as it's in the uptrend I put it in. I'm not interested in anything what's got a good news report what's in a downtrend, because by the time it goes through those forward numbers it's trading towards, you know, it could still be in a downtrend. You know, it's usually in a downtrend for a reason, but just the time what it takes these things to turn around off a low. It's very rare you see something put a low. I'll just show it on Griffin Mining here. It's very rare you see something go through a news report, put a low in, and then not, you know, take the price action route. It's very, you know, go and look for charts. What it's the old V bottom, isn't it? What don't let you in. It's a rare thing. And usually charts, what, you know, it's got to be a real earnings surprise in it, or something really something, and it's so rare to see those things. You know, if your strategy is just to try and pick things off the lows, you know, maybe we see one a year what does that. You know, it's such a rare occasion. I mean, here's HMI, you know, this was pumped all the way down and comes off the lows, and it does, you know, nearly a year sideways, and then it bases out here, and You know, the time involved. If you think you're buying on the news report, and by the time the trend sorts itself out, you're not trading the same fundamentals, is what I'm trying to say. They've either improved or they've, you know, got worse. If they've improved, the price action will basically be orderly. If they haven't, it'll just continue on its way lower. So always taking, you know, what you're trading towards. You're trying to turn around. It's like turning around an oil tanker in the ocean, isn't it? You know, watch a stock turning round. It takes forever and a day, or about 18 months in reality. Up to anyway, easily. Sometimes never. I'm just going to reverse that up because I was on daydream mode, which I do tend to do. These shipping ones, they're really sloth-like. You know, there's 2 years action there, and yeah, off the lows it looks kind of okay, doesn't it? But it is basing out here. I do see it. We saw it in the swing screens, didn't we, last week? But not an area I would, you know, be that focused on. Like a little bit more beta. TGA, obviously, you know, that rear view setup, fantastic. Still going sideways, nothing wrong with that action. Stocks consolidate through time or price. You know, time route, we call it a base. The price route, we call it a pullback. Some pullbacks are quite aggressive on small cap stocks, be it this one here, you know, that's 40% off highs, maybe close on 50. That is pretty normal in a small cap, it really is, for something what had beta and went up 300% off the IPO, you know. Just try and bring across how I look at these things. If you're new to this game, you're probably reading a news report and looking at a chart like this, and you know, the bigger picture chart, you're going to get a lot more of, you know, a lot more idea of where reward to risk is found, as we can see on this chart here, because we highlight them in real terms, in real time. So nothing really of interest there. It's nice to see a couple of old ones holding up there. I know a few of you are riding some of those. So we'll see what the end of day screens bring tonight. Okay.